What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's your man Evan B, broadcasting live from the Butt Cave. I'm joined tonight by my man Kay on co-host.
Woo!
Kay, can you say hi to the folks at home?
Hello, how are you doing?
They're doing well. Tonight we're doing a very special unboxing and review, and it is of a blaster that is almost a tag bag, almost a blaster from your past, but it is in box and in new form. This is the Longshot CS-6. I got this blaster on my journey out to Springfield, Missouri for NVZ and Thunderdoming. Mr. Adam Fowler of Blown on Nerf, he provided this for me, for my channel, to do an unboxing and review and to add to my collection, in which I have several long shots, but do not have this, we'll call it the Elite paint job. This is the N-Strike long shot. Now, from what I've been led to believe, this is strictly cosmetic, that no performance enhancements were made in this blaster, but we're going to find that out ourselves right now. So what we'll do is we'll slip the tape with our handy dandy Gerber and pop this bad boy open. The Longshot, I believe, was the first blaster to ever use the N-Strike clip system. So that's pretty cool that not only the, is this, in a sense, it's kind of a first and kind of a original in that light, but this is also the, N-Strike Elite version of this. So it won't be the dark blue one, it won't be the yellow one. This will be the kind of new true blue that we've all come to love from the Elite line. Can you hold that for me?
Yes.
Inside the package, it seems like we've got, there isn't a range claim on the outside of the box, so I guess I really didn't forget that. But what we've got here is the front gun, which Kieran has the handle for. We've got...
Daddy, do you want me to put the handle in the front gun?
Hang loose for a second. Right now, just hold on to stuff. There's the scope. We've got a priming bar and both of its nubbins. We've got a 6-round clip. We have a small container in here that looks to have 6 Elite darts. Will you load those into that clip for me?
I was just about to ask you that.
I appreciate it. And we have this fine piece of machinery that is the blaster itself. The box also contains a set of instructions. This is going to tell you not only how to put the blaster together, but also how to use it. But since we are no strangers to the Longshot CS-6, we don't need that. So one of the first things you'll need to do is put your knife back in your pocket and then take your blaster. We're going to take this priming bar and insert it in the hole that goes all the way through the blaster. Then take this cap end and press it into place. You'll hear it click, and that means that guy is locked. It will come out with some finagling, but it is intended to be permanent. The blaster itself sports all the things you know and love about the Longshot. We've got back here the stock extension that's built into the blaster. This stock, once you place it back there and click the button in place, will lock in an extended position. Over time, that tends to wear out and will collapse on you. So a lot of people do modifications to this to permanently extend this stock. The stock itself will hold an extra 6 clip. Can I see the magazine real quick? You can place a mag, let's see if I'm doing this right, into that space and play with the blaster, and it holds fairly well. So that collapses. The prime is a bolt prime, so bolt action blasters are not super common in Nerf land, but this one works fairly well. It was kind of the OG when it came to that. I can't say it was the first bolt action blaster, but certainly it perfected the bolt action in its time. We've got a folding bipod, two-leg bipod dually here, so that's pretty sweet. And they did not, like the the Zombie Strike version of this, they did not remove that here in this quote-unquote elite End Strike paint job. They kept our bipod. Can I see the handle? Can I see the front gun? So we have the front blaster, which there are some kind of groovy doos that correspond with the groovy doos on the handle here. You press this into place and push it back, and that's going to lock into place. I think, yep, that's pretty much as sturdy as it's going to get. Well, wait. There it is. Nope. Daddy, read the instructions. You really do have to kind of make sure this is... Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to consult the instructions and we'll be right back. So there we go. Just a little more fun dunkling. I was able to kind of push this back, and really we had it. It just needs to really be forced back into place till you hear another click, and that'll seat it. So the front blaster primes that way. It's got a kind of a shotgun style prime, and we'll fire from there. I think it's interesting that they only included 6 darts with this, so you actually don't. You have enough to fire out of the 6 clip, but you don't have a dart for your front gun, and that's Nerf's getting kind of stingy with the darts, man. You attached it to the blaster this way, and so that's what, when the time this came out originally, it was the longest Nerf blaster. And as you can see with, yeah, go ahead and stand up here. On a kid, 8-year-old kid, that's a pretty big blaster.
And heavy.
And very heavy. So
I
when
can barely hold it.
So when you're talking about the suggested age group for this blaster, this one may be a little large and cumbersome for that age group. Give me that piece. Up top, we've got a End Strike rail that goes across this handle. You can put End Strike attachments there, like the scope that comes with it. Also, any End Strike attachment will be compatible with this rail. Man, I am just awful at putting together this Longshot. There we go. And it's got that sweet old Longshot scope feel to it. I'm definitely a fan of this scope in particular. While Nerf scopes are not functional at all, good for function, they are, this one in particular is aesthetically pleasing. What are you doing?
Moving the blaster.
Why are you doing that?
Because I am.
Because he is. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead. I think we've gone over all the finer points of this bad boy. You want to make sure you prime it. That's how you load your clip in, and boom, you're ready to rock with this. And it functions well, considering that this is not a worn out spring like you normally find in like a thrifted version of the Longshot, or a pre-owned one where kids have already beaten it all up. This one is going to function about as good as a stock unmodified Longshot's going to function. Even the front gun's got a little pop to it. So
Want me to go grab the darts?
Sure. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and take this to the butt range and give it a couple shots at a temporary target that I've set up, and you get to see how the old Longshot functions in action. Hang on just 1 second, guys. Alright guys, so here we are at the makeshift butt range. We've got a 6 clip that came with it, fully loaded with 6 brand new elites. We've also got a brand new elite in the front gun there, and we're going to go ahead and take some shots at the target here. I think if you can see, I've got a target set up over here. What I'd like to do is try to use the bipod as stabilization for the blaster to see if if that's going to offer us any more, I don't know, help and stability in firing it. So let's go ahead. The blaster's already primed back, so we can put a assist into it. We'll rock it forward. Tripod up on the edge of the table here, and let's we'll even use the scope to see if that helps at all. Fired a little low, so even at relatively close ranges, I would say this is about 20 feet. It is not punching the way that I would have hoped an elite long shot would have. We hit the target that time, but a little low. Here, you want to take a couple shots?
Mm-hmm.
So you can see an 8-year-old's going to have a little bit of trouble keeping it stable. All the way back, all the way forward. All right, we'll hit the target at least.
Just it down is functional.
Sometimes you just gotta let them go. All right, so can you grab me a couple darts real quick? I did want to kind of take a minute and talk about this front gun. This was at the time, I think, probably, I don't remember when this blaster came out. I think it initially came out in like 2006 or 2007, quite a while ago. This was a sweet gimmick. Although I don't really remember the blaster coming out, I can totally see being 8 years old and being all kinds of stoked about this. But this is not a great functioning blaster. Although from here at 20 feet, it's doing the job. So it is horribly lacking in power, which is unfortunate. But with a little bit of spring upgrade and some love, the blaster itself can definitely see quite a bit of potential. And in fact, one of the things that I think has made the Longshot so long enduring is its modification potential. I definitely saw people at NVZ with super fancied up Longshots that were their babies. So there is that kind of like Longshot allegiance that I think has made this a long time fan favorite. Okay, so why don't we take a couple more shots real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you give me one more dart? You already got one?
I'm putting it in here right now.
I need one for the clip.
Go grab another dart.
There's one right there by that header cannon on the floor.
Nope.
Sweet.
I got one.
All right, so we are fully ready to rock and roll. And I guess what I'm going to do with this round is see how quickly I can get through all these.
Oh, Daddy, I already tried the front gun for you.
And boom goes the dynamite. So there you have it, guys. There is our unboxing and review of the Nerf Longshot CS-6 in its elite flavor. Certainly no upgrade in the internals at all with this blaster, but the paint job is certainly sweet. It saves us from having to take a old dark blue Longshot and I'm gonna conk you in the head if I keep that up.
Okay.
Certainly takes us from having to take an old blue, dark blue Longshot and gussing it up to make an elite one. So definitely a welcome addition to my collection. I don't think I'm going to do any kind of mods to this one. I'm going to keep it in its stock form just because one, it's in really good condition, being that it just came out of the package. I think it'll look good up on the wall in the new and improved Butt Cave 2.0. and it's a gift from a friend. So it's definitely, those are always welcome additions to the collection. Kira, do you have anything else to add about the Longshot?
It is pretty sweet, I guess. And when I'm old enough to go to NVZ or HVZ with Daddy, I'm probably gonna mod like this Longshot probably and use that.
Well, you probably won't mod that one. You can mod one of the other ones, but
Yeah.
that one's going up on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I just said that. Kids these days. All right, guys. So thank you very much for watching. This is Evan B saying peace and hair grease. Much love. Be young, have fun, smash racism. Thanks for joining us again. We'll be over at the Evan B Facebook group. It's facebook.com/groups/Evan B Nerf. Come check us out. Join in on the conversation. Karen, you got any final words?
Oh, I say bye and bye.
Bye and bye. Adios, guys. Sleep tight.